already gifting you a 15% discount when you get
physical body. You'll have mental fog, you'll have body sluggishness or slug, or you might put your body into a state of overdrive. There's multiple things that one needs to be able to just focus on and listen to in their body. If you can learn to tune in to your body like you tune into the radio, you will find the answers that are particularly right for you. So, Etan, tell us a little bit how to detox from a bodily perspective, and please, of course, use the analogy of stars and aligning that same process out with the individual's astrological charts, please.
Okay, well, fantastic. But to touch on a topic that you mentioned, when the body's dehydrated, over an extended period of time, the body actually, dementia and Alzheimer's are easily curable or easily dealt with if you start hydrating your body a lot more. So that in itself is a fantastic starting point at detoxing. And, we can even say detoxing. We can even say, astrologically speaking, if we're thinking about the 3 different modalities of the seasons. So just think about that. I always use the example of starting your car, getting in it, putting into first gear, getting onto the on-ramp, and then hitting 120 here in South Africa, 120 on the highway. That's the midpoint of your journey, and then you get off the off-ramp, and then you go to the beach, so calm and somewhat in a better space. So you talk about an energetic detox. That's one way of doing it, energetically speaking. The other way is actually allowing a tree or a forest. Forest will take on your negative and your down, depressive energy and really detox that out. So it takes on board that energy and it recycles it into nature because it has that ability. And more often than not, we're in the forest with our techies on, as South Africans would say. And that's rubber filling like this is disconnecting us from it all. So another topic is grounding and just circulating that energy. You'll find that your body has a lot more healing modalities that go on just with grounding. A lot of inflammation release, a lot of pain relief that happens inside the body. But for the most part, just sticky on the topic of water and that being a basic cleanse of it. What you can also do is charge your water with Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, those 2 preferably. And you can definitely sprinkle about the tip of a teaspoon into whatever whiskey glass size, and stir that up and get your minerals in that way. But the more important thing is that those Himalayan salts or the salts are actually helping the body take in and absorb the water a whole lot more. So I'm going to hand the mic over to you, Kiara, about how water exists in all fruits and how fruit can become very cleansing for the body, in that way, in that modality, being H3O2.
I love that. Ethan, you actually touched on something very important there, grounding. So, because grounding is a form of energetical detox and discharge of negatively charged energy in your body, if you go and put your bare feet on the ground for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes a day, just that small amount is absolutely sufficient to ground you, to discharge any sort of energy, and to really get your entire circulation back in a rhythm, which is essentially in kind of the same rhythm as the earth. And if you reassemble the word earth, it is heart. So, you guys should be looking at the multiple benefits that are actually around in terms of how good it is for your body to just literally grasp itself in the most amazing ways to detox. So come over, check our page, our website, come and detox. To answer your question about the fruit, Etan, the fruit is very, very important, everybody, because not only does the fruit have all the vitamins, minerals, it has water. Fruit is mostly made up of water, and this equals hydration to the body, which with the beautiful salts, minerals, and vitamins in fruits, those, and especially things like berries and papaya seeds and all kinds of different fruits. Okay, watermelon, you can do watermelon fasts, grapefruit fast, grapefruit detox, apple. Guys, if you go and have a look at our detox program, you'll actually see that the detox program has water with lemon and mint, berries, blueberries, strawberries, all kinds of different ways that you could actually help your body detox. And that is just enabling your body to really do a number of things. Stay hydrated, which slows your aging process down, immediately. We all want to stay young and look good for as long as possible. And if you do, make a shout out down in the comments below by just giving us a beautiful, pretty face on the emoji side in the comments, please. Now, fruit. As you guys can see here in these fruit bowls, look at how delicious that is. That in itself is not only a nourishing bowl, a filling bowl, but it is also helping your body detox. It's detoxing your gut, it's detoxing your blood, it's adding antioxidants into your blood, which is helping reduce the oxidation process and the balance of getting oxygen intake to help produce more blood and higher quality blood and give you better endurance. Those are very important components, but antioxidants are also important so that you don't over oxidize your blood. Now, if we think of when you cut fruit open, let's just use a simple apple example or a banana example. Within like 10, not even 10 minutes, like 5 minutes, not even 3 minutes, because of the oxygen, that fruit starts to brown, which is exactly the same aging process that happens in the human body, the mammalian body, and this is the process of learning how to slow your aging down. So this might all seem a little bit overwhelming right now, but it is very, very simple. You start slow, you help your gut get cleansed, you shower every single day. I will touch base, and Etan will touch base on some of the very specific topics that we talk about in terms of how to maintain good detox habits in your life, because detox is not just a once or twice off thing. It literally is like a constant thing, so that you're detoxing your body from pollution, from energetic trauma, from bad food habits, from whatever it might be that you actually want to detox. That can be achieved by applying just a very, very few simple habits that help you form better choices for your own life, to help you unfold a much higher quality of life. So, Etan, here are just a few ways on how to do it. Go for it.
Let me share a story with the community. I mean, we deal with a lot of cancer patients, a lot of other patients, and we call them patients, but they're clients of ours. And I often recommend to people going on to a fruitarian diet predominantly, or eating habits, not diets, but eating habits are very important. So there's this one lady that I'm dealing with at the moment, and she decided to go on a fruitarian eating habit. And my word, I saw her on Tuesday. Her skin is looking healthy. The rings underneath her eyes have disappeared. Her skin is tightened. She's looking more hydrated. She's always had a lot of energy. and she's always had a lot of vigor to her. But yeah, real shout out to her for taking the brave steps to not listen to the mainstream about, oh, okay, how fruit is so bad for you. Yes, there's certain fruits that you should avoid, when you're on a cancer protocol kind of eating habits. Yeah, so, that being like banana, and mango, because of the high fiber content in there. So try to stay away from those, but every now and then you can dip back into it. It's not like oh my gosh, I'm back on track with my illness or ailment. So I just wanted to share that story. That it truly is possible. People that go onto fruitarian kind of lifestyles, that H3O2 is allowing the body and the glucose in the bloodstream to absorb that hydrogen and that oxygen a whole lot more efficiently. So you won't need to drink water. And I'm being hypocritical because you just see me drink water there. But I eat all different types of food. I do have a smoothie in the early afternoon, or like a bowl of papaya with lime squeezed in it, and some black cumin seed oil, what have you. But I really feel hydrated. I don't need to go reach out for tea or some water, what have you, for a couple of hours, actually. So keep your body hydrated with all different types of fruits. Okay. Excuse me, Kiara.
I completely agree with you. You know, fruits are literally the source of life on this earth, without a doubt. Why do we see nature chomping fruit away? Monkeys, all kinds of different animals eat fruit. Cows, there's no excuses. All animals eat fruits and they eat vegetables. Other than your carnivorous animals, they don't eat that stuff. But at the end of the day, they have a very different digestive tract to what it is we have. So we're really looking at digestive tracts to where you have fruitarians and herbivores, and these kinds of things actually take place over, genetic to eat fruit and veg. So, and those really keep those things alive. So why would it not keep us alive? Like, the point is that if you do things to help your body, I mean, my own example is I have, in the morning I wake up and I have a giant smoothie cup, just under a liter, and then kind of by like 1 o'clock, more or less, I'll break my fast with some fruit, and I'll eat a couple pieces of fruit, whether it's a couple of nectarines or naartjies or whatever the seasonal fruit is. And essentially, I have to say that I feel so nourished and hydrated that often it doesn't even bother me that I'm not even eating a main meal, but yet I feel strong, I feel focused, I feel powerful, I feel very much energized. And you can have that same result in your own life, because that simple process assists you in gut health, which assists you in immune boosting, slowing down your aging. It assists you with weight loss, and then other things assist you with muscle building. So detox is literally the first and the most important process of living on this planet. Because if we don't detox regularly, we're just consuming pollution. Let's just call it all pollution. And you want to detox from those pollutants that are polluting your body. So the best way to do that is to use specific protocols, clean water, other than getting your hydration from fruit. The water that you drink is your next best and number two most important component that you actually need. And this is very, very true, because clean water and well-balanced pH water gives your body that same hydration. But if you can get it from fruit, honestly, that is the best source, because your body loves the sugars of fruit. Your brain uses that and converts it into glucose to give you brain power. And you'll remember, if you guys have been part of our channel for some time now, we've done some videos on fat and how important it is to use glucose, sugar, not processed glucose, but glucose from the form of fruit to help your brain actually function very, very well. Now, guys, this is how to detox properly, okay? Drink water. You see that? That's the highest priority here on this list. Eliminate processed foods. Why? Because processed foods don't agree with the body. They were never there in history. They should never go into the body. And nor should we actually allow big food and big pharma to dictate to us that the simplicity, because life is a rat race, to eat these processed foods just because they're easier and taste good. You guys can make incredibly delicious tasting meals. And of course, that is just one example. If you look at these smoothie bowls, that is just a pure example. That's nourishing, it's filling. You know, I'm sure most of you, after chowing a pizza or burger or chips, you literally just want to plonk on your face and go and sleep. This is what you want to avoid. That particular moment, there, right then and there, is your body begging you not to put what you just had in your body again. It's telling you it's not healthy. Fruit, on the other hand, energizes you, gives you life, makes you feel light, gives you lots of fiber to go past often in the toilet, makes you urinate because of the hydration, keeps you beautifully, like Ethan said to about his one patient, it keeps you beautifully nourished and moisturized, guys. So, you should be eating foods in high in prebiotics. Those are foods that are generally cruciferous vegetables and leafy greens, which have a lot of vitamin K2. Here is the fasting component, very important. We intermittent fast I intermittent fast every day. I know Ethan does as well. And Ethan over and above does a monthly 3 to 7 day fast. So, it says here plenty of whole grains. However, I don't quite agree with that. I think you should eat, because that spikes your sugar levels. So I think you should eat whole grains maybe once, maybe twice a week. It's like your grains are more like pastas, in the world of plant-based and really eating well. You can minimize your exposure to pollutants, to radio waves, Wi-Fi, 5G. Don't put your phone on your head. The blue light that you're actually watching this video on right now is also something that you need to detox from every now and then, because that blue light explodes your dopamine levels and causes dopamine spikes and drops, which essentially, drains your energy as well. Sleep hygiene, limiting alcohol, eat the right foods, reduce sodium, because sodium busts your blood pressure right through the roof, and when that starts to regulate again, you actually feel slumped and tired, almost very much like eating the grains and the pastas, etc. You need to stay active, sweating, through physical exercise. Absolutely is important, because that gets sweat out in heavy metals detox. Saunas, cold ice bars, infrared, all of these things are very, very important. Detox, exercise, eat healthy, body brushing is detoxing your skin. Low sugar intake, that is honestly between sugar, too much sugar and too much salt, guys. Those are the worst things that you could do. And as Ethan says, stay hydrated. Now, Ethan, obviously after speaking about a few of these items here, we can see that there are multiple components with the community that we need to discuss about detox. So maybe give a very simple example of how a beginner could perhaps start a detox process, so that, if they're looking to lose weight or looking to make a lifestyle change, that they ease into that without any issues.
A very simple thing would be to start your day off with soaked key lime water, steam water, so tea. So something as simple as that, not even green tea, no rooibos, whatever, just lime to kickstart your day. Make sure that it's warm so that it helps the digestive system work, but generally, as soon as you wake up, you should be drinking some water. And a lot of people, again, They predominantly dehydrated because they just don't take care of that. So yes, warm water, well, hot steam water with some key limes, at least half a lime during the course of the day, and you'll find that your lymphatic system is definitely going to start to flush out, and you're going to want to pass and go to the bathroom. Another important thing is there's no excuse for exercise whatsoever. Doing 50 push-ups in the morning, however long it takes you, do 2, do 3, do 10, do 20 at a time, do 40 at a time, and then last tip, whatever. Set your own goals. But that definitely gets the circulatory system going. It gets you breathing. The heart is the lungs are the pump, and the heart is your valve. The heart is your valve, and the lungs are your pump. So the more you pump things out, of course, the more you're going to pump that sweat and that toxification that's going on inside your body out. So exercise naturally releases happy endorphins and gets your adrenaline running and gets you all happy and excited. And that's because the pineal gland is not flooded or overburdened, well, the rest of the organs as well, with toxification. So those two things, just very simply put, exercise and some key limes in the AM just to help flush the system and really hydrate the body during the course of the day. So that's definitely a big thing. I mean, you mentioned grounding earlier. That can get rid of a lot of inflammatory responses. Some people live in buildings where they can't, but there really isn't an excuse. There's grounding rods that you can make. Connect a copper rod to the ground and obviously hold on to that. There's grounding mats and all the rest, the toxins out of the body. So that is, those are a couple of tips, but also, start out with cutting out one less meal in a day. If you're the type of person that listens to, hey, you should be having your 3 meals a day, cool. But we all know that there's been people that have survived 60 days and longer without any food, no food whatsoever. So, what makes them different to you? Some religions, they fast during the course of the day and then they break fast at night. That's over a period of time. So, that to me is very important, and it brings upon self-discipline, which in turn flips it over to more and more benefits of your body, getting that healthy, happy experience. Definitely a better quality of life is what we're here looking for. So yes, definitely touching on the fasting is a great thing. I'm gonna suggest an unconventional thing to do is definitely doing an enema or a colon cleanse, colon hydrotherapy. Coffee enemas and things people talk about a lot, but that's gonna flush the system out very much so, especially the colon, because a lot of people's colons are sluggish because of the fast food that we experience. So yes, definitely we should at least try that out once in our lives or twice in our lives, see if it benefits us, see if we got less inflammation in our wrists, arthritic wrists or whatever the case is, or arthritic hips or back. So those are just some of the mechanisms our community can do. Please drop a comment below to let us know what kind of detox you've naturally been doing. Have you been eating once a day, twice a day? Have you naturally been in a position where you're eating more fruit during the course of the day? Do let us know. We're very interested. We would love the interactive part of our community really enjoying this journey with us, because that's what it's about. Now, my final suggestion here is even going to the point where you can have a smoothie fast. This is one of my favorite things. People often say, oh no, but you're not fasting if you're having smoothies. You're giving your colon a break, because we're eating whole food pieces and chunks like this, and because we're at dinner with other people, we're wolfing it down, not biting our food. So that's another process. This is a blender. Our teeth is a natural blender. So we got chunks of food that the body and the colon doesn't digest. Not by any means. So when you have a smoothie, you're actually giving your whole organ, all of your organs, a break of having this hard digestive tract being worked into the system, and congestion ultimately. So you could do one smoothie a day, but I would recommend starting out with 3 smoothies a day. One in the morning, afternoon, late afternoon, perhaps after your exercise, depends on when you exercise or what have you. But that, even just for 3 days, will fundamentally change your life. You'll feel as though you got a lot more energy, you feel happier and healthier. And yes, as we mentioned earlier, you may be going through a bit of a detox protocol program where you've got a headache or you're feeling a little bit slumped, those kinds of things. But after the 3 days, my word, you're definitely going to feel high on energy.
That's amazing. I agree with you. Doing detox is very important, guys, and that's why we're going to do something, and we do constantly do something for you guys. You're welcome to join the 21-day smoothie challenge. We do this twice a year, but if you want to basically download the material, you're welcome to download the material. It is 100% free to join, so you can literally join and download the PDFs that we share on this challenge. And essentially, what will this challenge do for you? So, what Ethan's referring to about having smoothies is this exact thing. This is why we do a particular smoothie challenge for free, because this is the way to help people set their detox right. So, to cleanse and clean out the liver, kickstart the fat burning process, remove bloating and improve digestive system, brighten and revitalize the skin, energize the body and mind, bring maximum nourishment to the body, and reduce inflammation. These are all very, very incredible. Now, there are 21 plant-rich protein-powered recipe ebooks, recipes in the ebook. Now, to one of our beautiful subscribers, Torzi, the creator, you asked us the question, for someone with maybe different goals than expected, looking to gain lean muscle mass and often struggle to reach my caloric goals, could you recommend calorically dense whole foods and fruit? Yes, we definitely can mention a few things. Nut butters, nut butters and bananas, those are very, very high dense, calorie dense foods. Coconut, that's very high caloric dense. Mangoes are quite high calories also. And, things like berries. Sorry?
Teff.
Quinoa, teff. Any of the particular...
quinoa, nuts,
seeds, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are very particularly high in calories because of the omega-3 fat 3, 6, and 9. It's also got high protein. So any foods that are high in protein will generally be relative, or high in protein or high in fat will... Obviously, fat will be the most amount of calories, and then protein will be your kind of out of the macros, it'll be your third least amount of calories. And this is why you need more protein content, but don't overconsume protein in one sitting. You need to spread that protein intake out throughout the day. Over multiple smoothies or little snacks that you have, and that's why having the right snacks at the right time within your window period of eating will do one thing. It will detox your body, but in the afternoon, as an example, we have been making a very specific blend for our customers that are either cancer patients that need to gain weight or plant-based individuals that are looking to gain more muscle gain. And essentially, we've created a green and purple blend for them, which is a combination of, moringa, spirulina, hemp protein, and purple sweet potato powder. And with that adds quite a sufficient amount of calories. And because of the low GI carbohydrates from the PSP, you will be able to then build good quality lean muscle mass, and through the detox process as well, the amount of nutrients that your muscles will be able to absorb will be a lot more, because the blood flow is purified and it's clean. So muscle growth comes from clean body. If you look at people that have massively built bodies and they're just eating for calories, they tend to pick up just pure solid mass rather than lean, high quality athletic mass. And obviously, it's depending on what each individual person wants for their body. But Tozi, we know you've joined our community and our tribe, and you've been with us on multiple smoothie challenges yourself. So thank you for doing that. Really, this is the most important process for you, is to manage your detox process with eating the right amount of calories at a specific time. Ethan, I don't know if you have anything that you'd like to add into that component.
Yes, ironically, Tozi's put a watermelon there, and I saw a post today about I don't know, these gents from Africa. They rip their bulls. All holding chickens, like live chickens in their hands. They say, "Oh no, you don't need any meat, to pick up mass and bulk and what have you." And the one guy drops the chicken, and he picks up a watermelon. He says, "Man," and he picks a seed up. He says, "Man, you're getting your protein from these seeds over here." And that's as true as it is. Like, you're getting your protein from many different types of sources of food and fruits and vegetables. And that's the one thing about this, is that all fruits and vegetables have their own quantity of omegas and essential fatty acids. But yes, there's a lot of vegetation that you can get diverse ranges of protein sources in there. And then, the second thing, Tozi, like, fantastic, man, that you're really committing to your body, and you're going absolutely wild with it. I want to share with you another personal story of mine. So it depends on the makeup of each individual. So the one part of the story is that yes, it's important, the dynamic and the way that you train. And this is not quite the training session. We'll have one of those. We had one of those recently, but just in short, really focus on the muscle. Like, don't be pumping your iron and whatever. You really focus on explosive and then slow release, and focus on explosive and slow release. And that dynamic is really important. So the way that you do your fitness is, also really important. And like, leaning on into my personal story. It's like, when I was working in Botswana, I mean, one of my only forms of exercise was push-ups and sit-ups and going for a run. And my word, when I came back to South Africa, I got people saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so skinny, man." And I realized that it's because of my body dynamic. If I run too much, I'm actually losing a lot of weight. And yeah, each of us have a different bodily structure. So again, astrologically speaking, Kiara's a Taurian energy. Like, he's got these big bulky shoulders and upper chest and neck and everything. And that's the way that he's built. Me, I'm a Capricorn goat. So, I'm more lean, ripped, dynamic there. And, I got to pay attention to building my muscle in that way. And then while I got the mic here, Daryl, like, fantastic question. I think that's really important. Over the full moon period, parasites actually lay their eggs. So, wherever it is in the body, but particularly in the anus, if somebody's scratching, anywhere from, it doesn't even have to be over the full moon, but if they're scratching their anus, like anywhere from 10 o'clock in the evening, like, those pinworms are coming out and they're laying their eggs. And you scratch there, and then you go eat something, and the cycle starts again, or whatever the case is. So that's very important. To answer the question another way, fenbendazole, ivermectin are fantastic ways of parasite cleansing. You've also got neem seed oil, or just get like neem capsules, and that, boom, totally like whacks it. Then you've also got wormwood, which is a fantastic way of getting rid of parasites and tapeworms and all kinds of things. So you'll see a lot of cows naturally eat wormwood in the wild, what have you, if they free range. If there's wormwood available, that's there. And then you've got papaya seeds. Papaya seeds are extremely efficient at removing parasites and toxins from the body. So again, I like beginning, I can smell it in my urine. You know, the difference between the papaya alone and the papaya seeds. The papaya seeds are quite potent. If you can't have them fresh, um, put them on a low heat, below 100 degrees in the oven, obviously having cleansed them already, and then dehydrate them and put them into a pepper grinder, and then just have it over your food or whatever. It's a lighter way of consuming it. That's really good. But yeah, be very aware over the full moon, and we're going to get over onto this topic about cleansing the mind and the emotion and the body, and also the toxic people in your life, because that's a reality that as a lot of us face. You know, we're talking about EMF frequencies and, you know, technology frequencies. There's things that can protect us from them, zeolite, but also Daryl, diatomaceous earth is another one. So there's a whole list of different things that will help the body detox, and especially over the full moon, taking these things are going to flush those parasites out and really get you a good gut health. So yeah, great question there. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, and I mean, actually, while I have the mic here, Char, if you don't mind me, um, I talked about the modalities of the water element. Okay, the modalities about the earth element. If you think about it, the cardinal sign is the earth, the ground that's there with all the minerals and nutrients and the mountains and everything that exists, yeah, from a like that position. Then all of the bushes and the shrubs and the plants, they don't like get up and crawl and move. That's what we call the fixed elements of the earth symbol. Now, those fixed signs, flower, which is, by the way, the plant's genitals, it's true as what it is, but those flowers basically attract bees and pollinators and all the rest. And that's basically how plants have sex and intercourse. And that then grows fruits, the mango. And that mango is the gift from the universe, from God, from whoever you believe it is, but it's the gift of nature, truly, that drops down onto the floor. Then what does the rabbit do? That we're the mobile element of the earth's sign. So the birds, the rabbits, us, we all come and eat that, and that's the moving part of it. And what do? We expel that onto under the next tree, and we're planting the seeds there, and then the cycle begins again. So just from an elemental perspective, that's like the modalities of the earth science. I really wanted to cover that. That's something very special. All plants are fixed. That means that they're very much Taurian in their energy. And Taurus is ruled by Venus. And Venus is known as the goddess of beauty. And also she's the so that's just an amazing way of experiencing this realm, is the fact that we.
So, some of you are asking, how to start your detox plans. If we go over here and look at the Twitter page, we've got 100%. So the question is, do you know how to detox properly? 100% of you say no. So, if you want to know how to detox, come over to our website, get a 15% discount. I mean, you're really going to spend 35 Rand on getting this thing. That is really peanuts to literally completely change your entire life, guys. So, don't even think about it, just do it. And if you really can't even afford that, or can't do that, we've given you an image to just a sneak peek inside the detox plan. Look at the lemons, cucumbers, look at the berries and the orange peels, look at the lime and the strawberries. Different fruits in water give a different purpose of detox and detox different components of the body. Grapefruit is for liver, lime is for your lymphatic system, blueberries and berries are for your blood. So, multiple differences here. Come over and check out detox plan. As I said, there is anything up from 3 day to 10 day. You can come in over and choose your option. It'll help you to clean your body, fight fat, and a whole bunch other. And you can get a supplement pack that will also help you to do that. That is hemp hearts, kelp capsules, spirulina capsules. Now, why have we chosen those? Because that is part of our detox bundle, essentially, with the green tea, which will help your gut to detox. Come over and add that to your to your bundle, you really want to get yourself adding specific elements into your food that help process the detox without giving you terrible headaches and all kinds of other stuff where, side effects where reducing the toxins in your body will essentially give you the most maximum results of feeling more powerful in your life than ever before. Guys, this has been really fun for all of us. Make sure to touch base. We haven't touched much on sleep, particularly in this video and this live session. And the reason we haven't done that is because we will be talking about sleep. Because sleep needs an entire session, if not a couple sessions itself also, to really just give you the best examples of that. And we have some very, very cool things to talk about in that. So make sure you hit the notification bell on the channel so that you guys know when we do that video for you guys. And yeah, come over to our Twitter page, subscribe to our Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, please. That would be grateful. And if you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up. You guys have been absolutely beautiful and incredible here, as always. And, Itan, thank you for all of your wonderful knowledge and insights here in this content, this video. You are a champion in your knowledge and your experience and your field too. So, all the best blessings to you, the community, and guys, we will see you on the next one. Any last words for the community, Itan?
Yes, there's a lot of last words. It's like a never-ending thing for me. But one last bonus tip is oil pulling. Oil pulling is one of the most fantastic ways of detoxifying our body. This is the start of our digestive system, this meat, this mouth of ours. So oil pulling for 10-15 minutes and spitting that out into a plant or what have you, really detoxifying our body. We didn't touch on, all kinds of alcohol, medication, smoking, bad, unhealthy habits. But all of what we've recommended is going to assist in that. And there's little to no criticism of people that are doing that or on that. That's personal circumstance. But ultimately, like, you could change your life. Like, just remember that, like, one day at a time, one bit of effort at a time. And you're changing the way that your brain is chemically made up by dedicating yourself and committing to yourself. So commit to yourself, change your life with us at SynerChi Organics, change your life with yourselves, change your lives with your family and for your family. You're going to motivate a lot of other people there. So from me, I really appreciate you listening in. Thank you, Kiara, to you. Your wealth of knowledge and wisdom there is amazing. And yes, see you on the next one. Huh?
Absolutely beautiful. We are really just absolutely wonderful with everything that we have shared and done here for our beautiful community. So, truly, guys, thank you for being here with us. There's lots more to come. So I like your thinking, Etan. Perhaps this video was just part one as an introductory into detox. Maybe we go and delve into the very specific components of detox and how to release yourself of those specific energies. Now, thank you for being here once again. Truly appreciate you all. We'll see you soon. Remember to get your 15% off on your detox plans and other products down below. Pinned in the comments there just for you guys. Much love, beautiful blessings. Thank you, Etan, and we'll see you on the next one.